Alright, so before we get to the reason you clicked on this video, or at least the reason I hope you clicked on this video, actually, who cares? Thanks, I guess. This video basically validates the wasted time I call a life. Anyway, like I was trying to say, allow me to give some quick context as to what led to the creation of this video. So it's around Christmas time of everyone's favorite year. I get a message from my cousin out of the blue. Full disclosure, my cousin Maddie and I were like two peas in a pod. Heck, we were so close we acted more like siblings than with our actual siblings. Like the freaking Dukes of Hazzard. Probably not the best reference nowadays. But for the past decade, we kinda lost touch. Not on purpose, there wasn't a falling out like some novella drama or like the Kardashians or whatever. Like just, life got in the way. That period where you're putting your life together, so you sort of stop talking and seeing all your family and friends, No? Just me? Like I said, she texted me out of the blue to ask me about Sea of Thieves. Yeah, this dumpster fire. And oh boy, I had some colorful things to say about that game, but that's a story for another video. After I went off on the game like it was my ex-lover or something, I decided I couldn't let her and her wife go sailing in those troll-infested waters with like innocent hopes and dreams of sailing and actually having fun. Because if you played Sea of Thieves, then you damn well know that ain't happening. So I grabbed my favorite captain's hat and make a deal with them. I'll do the first tall tale with them if it goes smooth. If it does, I'll stick around. If it goes the way I think it will, then at least I can say I didn't leave them to their own devices, Well, long story short, it was a mix of both. We finished the tall tale and made a date to hit the seas next week. So the agreement was we would do this every Friday until all the tall tales were done. We had such a great time reconnecting, we clearly didn't want it to stop. It was just like the good old days, playing Super Mario and Halo and X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter. But the question was, what to play next? In our decade-long separation, I fell in love with a particular franchise that recently blew up here in the West. Finally, what was the game franchise? That's right, all you Palico and Poogies. Monster Freaking Hunter. So she decided to go see some videos about it. After watching said videos, she concluded that this game was absolutely, positively, without a shadow of a doubt, not for her. See, the thing about Maddie is, she doesn't really do the flat screen gaming anymore. She spent 90% of her gaming time strictly in VR. I have introduced so many new players to the franchise thanks to Monster Hunter World in particular. And to have my most bestiest of bestest pals in the whole wide world join in on my obsession that is Monster Hunter would have been the cherry on top. Instead, we went a different route, VR. Not surprising considering Maddie is more VR-centric than the real adventures of Johnny Quest. Seriously, who remembers that show? So she buys me an Oculus Quest 2, a bunch of accessories and a few games. Apparently Maddie is either a mob boss or she's got some dirt on Santa Claus. Or maybe it's both. Regardless, Christmas came early, or late depending on how you see it. Either way, I jack into the Matrix, meet some pretty cool people like I'm Wade Watts, and have a real freaking good time while visiting Mainframe. But guess what also happened in March? Yeah, that's right. Godzilla vs. Kong. And, I guess Monster Hunter Rise 2, whatever. But that sparked a conversation about trying Monster Hunter again. So, she tried the demo, and you won't believe what happened. Well, apparently you can believe what happened because you hated it. What's wrong with you? You got so much hope, you make Katara envious.
We cannot give up hope, for hope is all we have.
But then, I caught a break. Remember how I said earlier how I played Sea of Thieves with Maddie? That was because they had Game Pass. And what was on Game Pass at the time? That's right, folks. She downloaded the game, looked over the weapons, picked the one that appealed to her the most, went out into the world, slayed her first monster, and proceeded to never play it again. Nope, not happening. Well, this was it. There was no hope. No hope. there was a better chance for the biggest weeaboo in your school to ask out like the hot chick in like the prom or something, and her be like, "Oh my god, yes, Kevin Sama." The months passed. We continue our weekly game nights, and while that flame inside was dim, it never died. Because guess what? Call me Katara. Because I still had hope. And why? Because of this guy. This guy, Hey Jay, posted this video saying he will not be buying Monster Hunter Rise. Hey Jay opened up a can of worms, like really friendly worms, like a Muppet kind of worm. The Monster Hunter community is by far one of the kindest, most helpful, and certainly least toxic communities out there. This comment right here says it best. This guy clearly has never met the Monster Hunter fandom.
Destroy it!
Afterwards, he made this video, followed by this video, pledging to play Monster Hunter World. This appealed to me because we got a guy who's not a fan
who went from no way to okay. Best of all, he was going to play one time a week. I see hardcore channels all the time that eat, sleep, and breathe Monster Hunter. But I can't think of one, or at least one that I enjoy, that has someone take such a casual approach. This had some people worried, me included, that, he wouldn't have enough time to get gear, or he'll forget the moves or the encounters. Thus, he'll struggle and fail. I get their criticism, but I was rooting for him. I wanted to see what happens. So, I don't know if this guy was some sort of Dark Souls master.
Nope.
Oh, he's never played Dark Souls. Okay. Well, still, you never know. Maybe he beat, freaking Battletoads with his feet or something. Look, I had hope, okay? So as our pirate adventure progressed, so did his journey. I knew if this guy could pull off a successful casual journey, then maybe there's hope for anyone to be able to enjoy Monster Hunter. So the very week that Monster Hunter Rise comes out, I have a VR package show up at my house. Meanwhile, Hey Jay has just entered Iceborne. Yeah, that's right, Iceborne. He loved World so much, he pledged to beat Iceborne and even Rise. A game he originally said he wasn't even going to buy, the thing that sparked this whole domino effect. Once you get to Iceborne, which is essentially the G rank, that's when the game sits you down and gets real with you. Real fast. If he can get through Iceborne as a casual, then there is hope I can get Maddie to try Monster Hunter. That's what I've been hoping for. I've left a lot of comments in this guy's videos. I even completed his Hey Jay Alatreon challenge with 100-degree fever.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more
Hey Jay Hunts.
I'm in this guy's corner like Doc is the Mac. Mickey is the Rocky. Rocky is the Bullwinkle. But without actually communicating with the guy. Like a complete mute. But who's also mute? Monster Hunter characters. As of this reign, Hey Jay has defeated Alatreon and he is now working towards Rudendia Gigante, Arc-Tempered Volcana, and Fatalis. The big boss himself. I know I keep talking about the guy, but look, if you haven't seen his stuff, go check it out. Give him some support. Like a trainer to boxer metaphor.
So I reattempt my pitch to Maddie, but this time showing her Hey Jay videos. And guess what she says?
Yeah, I guess I could give it a try. Holy shit! Kevin Sama, now's your chance! Go shoot your shot! Don't let your dreams just be dreams!
Just do it!
So now that you've heard a long-ass story and a biography about a Canadian, I think it's about time we get to the point of this video. I'm just gonna straight up say it. I need some support from Maddie. You see, Maddie and I have two completely different views on video games. She sees them as what they're supposed to be. Types of entertainment that grant levity and fun. My misguided ass sees games as something to be conquered. A game doesn't satisfy me unless I'm challenged. I don't just want to beat a game, I want to utterly destroy it. And if a game doesn't scratch that itch, then I make it more difficult with stupid self-imposed challenges, such as no armor, no damage, extreme stealth, melee only, The list goes on. Thanks to Hey Jay and you guys, I finally get another shot at having Maddie dive into one of my favorite franchises. She's willing to give the old college try, but I think if she sees enough support, she'll stick around long enough for the game to click. And when it does, well, we all know what happens. I think Alex from Boomstick Gaming said it best.
Every gamer loves Monster Hunter. You either give up before you realize it, or you make it to that point to where it clicks and then you're on board for life.
So if you want to show your encouragement, leave a comment below. Share this video, subscribe if you want, leave a like, do whatever you want.
We're going to be having our first session at the end of the month. Afterwards, I'm going to make a little animated short about it. Hopefully she sticks around so I'll get to make more of them.
If you're not going to stick around and be supportive for any of the reasons you just heard, then do it for Kevin-sama. I mean, am I right? Go Kevin! Ask her out! And until next time.